All right, Ali, that we here with you with a brand new exclusive, and I am so excited that I cannot hide it. I am one of the founding members of the Young Entrepreneur Project, and I've been privileged to given the opportunity to handle this live interview with one of the superstars of Yup Clips. She is a contributor, she's a Yup member, and she's an awesome mom of three beautiful daughters. She absolutely loves to have fun. A fun fact about her that she lives in an island, but she only goes to the beach twice a year. It's a fun thing that we all share. The people that live by the beach, I live by the beach, and I probably went twice this year, all year around. But here's the thing. She is an amazing business operator. She works with individuals to manage their social media, sponsor ads, and learn how to operate better in a digital space. I cannot wait for you all to hear her story, and she is the one, the only, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the superstar, Hilary, the marketing mom. What's going on, superstar?
Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, first and foremost, we are so excited to have you in here. And, in our community, we try to do everything to empower entrepreneurs to have the best case scenario. And, before we dig into your Yup Clip series and before we dig into your background, I would love it if you take 30 seconds to a minute and just share with everybody that is watching right now a little bit about how this entrepreneurial journey began for you.
Well, thank you, Ali, again for having me on. And honestly, entrepreneurship started for me at the same time as when I became a mother. All right. So as Ali said, I have three beautiful girls, and that really propelled me because it made me realize that I wanted to do something more, something different, and be able to be available for my kids as they grew up and as they entered into the world. So it kind of was knocking on my door all along, but my kids were really the impetus for getting me to just take that leap of faith and jump in 2 feet, as they say. And just become an entrepreneur. And since it's been almost 8 years now, 7-8 years.
Awesome stuff. And in 7-8 years, I would take it you've had it easy. You've never had any challenges. It was perfect. You just started and became rich, right?
If only, right? If only, as they say, overnight you're a 10-year success story, right? But definitely it's been rough. I've had ups and downs, and with that as well, every year that has brought a new addition to our family has added to the dynamic, right, of how we build our business. And it's made me each time change direction and change what I'm actually working on, what I'm able to provide for clients, and also for my own training purposes. So when we were only ourselves and my husband and I and our first daughter, I did a lot of, the traveling, mastermind traveling. But as the family grew, definitely, a lot of challenges in terms of managing your time, business, and family. And that was always, at the forefront, because I started business for family. So I didn't want to just be like, okay, I'm only 100% on business. Definitely didn't want to do that. So it has forced me to make a lot of changes over the years, right? But yeah, it's been beneficial.
For all the moms that are out there, you're a mom of three beautiful daughters, and you're definitely making it look easy. Well, if you share some golden nuggets on how do you maintain the balance, if you will.
Well, and every year brings, every month, I'd say, brings something different, but definitely keeping a focus on your time, managing time. One of the things that I did, and recently I've put a kind of spotlight on it, but when it comes to family time, I remember a couple of years ago, I literally put on my calendar family time. So there were no meetings at that time, no client work being done at that time. And I just basically blocked off time. And once I started doing that, I became a little more productive because, you had a fixed amount of time. The other thing, to be perfectly honest, is that as I grew in business, I started getting help, outside help. So we have a nanny who would come in at different times on different days to help me when I have really focused things that I have to get done and I can't have the children around. But other than that, you do have to make choices. I remember at one point in time, I used to get my laundry done. I used to send my laundry out. I know some people may think that that's like crazy, but it's like when you know what takes time, you've got to figure out, what takes time in your life, and you've got to outsource. You've got to become a master outsourcer.
Yeah, no, that's so true. And most people think that I can't do it, but if you just learn the concept of outsourcing and delegating, things tend to become a little bit simpler, don't they?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So let's talk about the marketing mom as a brand. How did that come about?
Oh, well, that it kind of fell into my lap because I'm an engineer
Right.
by profession, right? And as engineers, we always look at business people like, what are you doing, right? And basically, I said, well, I'm going to be learning marketing, and I am now a mother, and the biggest challenge that I have as a mom is to market to my kids. So it wasn't more about what I was actually doing, but it was about who I was. I am marketing. I am marketing, because as a mother, as parents, that's what we're doing. When we're raising our children, we are actually marketing without even knowing it. We're marketing our values to them. We're marketing our ideas to them. And if you could be the best marketer, you're going to be the best parent, the best mom to your kids.
That's awesome. I'm trying to take notes as I go because and a lot of golden nuggets. So, in your Yelp clips, you're educating how to find the best social media manager.
Yes.
Why did you focus on that as a topic? And can you give us a little bit of a preview of what a viewer is expecting to watch?
Well, so one of the things that I noticed, especially in the social media groups, and there are different groups that I am a part of in terms of social media management, and a lot of people go searching for somebody to just post. And what I found was that there's a little bit of a lack of understanding, if you'd say, about what the social media manager actually does. And a lot of people were redirecting, and this is with their knowledge. They would send people to Fiverr, send people to Upwork. And you could find somebody to post, but you would not find somebody to necessarily manage or create or be a strategist around your your social platform. So I found it that the a little to give you a little preview inside of the training, it actually tells you what social media managers actually do versus just the posting, because there's a I don't want to say misunderstanding, but like there's a gap in the understanding of then what social media managers do, because all people see is the post, right? You just see the artwork, you see the what is it, the text, the image, but you don't see the strategy that comes behind that. So inside of the clips, actually, as you're going through there's a section that actually tells you what social media managers actually do, and that gives you a better understanding of where you need to kind of look in order to, yes, that one, what social media managers actually do. And the interesting thing is that there's a story behind this, because I like to think of social media as planning a wedding. And we know a wedding for a young lady is like the biggest deal.
Yeah.
And you don't want a wedding to flop. And the reality is, my wedding, as much as on the outside it looked great, I was pissed off with my wedding planner. Right. I was absolutely.
I had the same experience with my wedding barber, but that's a story for another day.
So I mirror that, like, if you're a social media manager, that's the kind of, expectation. You want the perfect wedding day. You want a happy bride. And as a social media manager, that's what you're doing. You are being that wedding planner that makes the bride not think about anything else but how her dress is looking. Okay, that's it.
No, I love that concept, and you're right. I mean, other than our phones, from a digital perspective, social media is the most personal thing. I mean, literally, like we get offended when somebody tags us on something. Like, why would you tag me on that? It's so interesting to see that. So from your experience, if there are any golden nuggets that you can give anybody from a social media and business development standpoint, what would be your top three golden nuggets? And they don't have to be three. I'm just
Yeah. So one of the things, social, in my experience, you can't do it all unless you've got some sort of system in place, right? And that's where, thankfully, as an engineer, I have that. I've brought that engineering into social media. If you're doing social media for yourself, I always say stick to one platform, stick to one channel. You're going to burn out very quickly if you try to spread yourself too thin. The other thing is, when it comes to social media, don't overthink it. Um, a lot of things that I do on social for clients basically boils down to what's that one piece of content. So if you, as a business owner, you're a blogger or you're a video, you create video, that's all you have to do. And then you use that to repurpose, to tweak. And what you'll find is, by focusing on the content creation, let somebody else handle the distribution, the cutting up, the slicing up, as I like to say, slice and dice, right? And splinting. But you've got to be a master content creator. What I've seen is that the best pages out there are the ones that every day or every week, they're there putting out fresh new content, and that's all you need to focus on. So I would say one channel and content, because content drives everything on social, from where I sit as a social media manager.
Yeah. I love that. And in terms of content, if you could dig a little bit more into that, if I can take advantage of you for those who are watching, how would you, create content that's relevant to your audience? Like, what is your process for creating content?
Well, so it kind of, you could use the same platform, right? So a lot of what I've seen is you could literally just ask your audience, what do they want to hear? What do they want to know more about? Now, if if you're in a specific industry, go to Google. But I'm trying to, because I'm seeing the map right there. But answer the public, right? So I'm giving a little secret here. Go to answer the public, and you just type in your question in there, all right? And you will see a host of different questions that people ask around that topic. And that's where you start, because that Google is telling you what people are asking about. Now, you could do it via Google search. You just type in a keyword, network marketing, all right? And then you will see the different types of questions that people are asking. And that is where you start. Most times, if you have 15 headlines, like topics, so I'm trying to think of a marketing, let's just say marketing or online marketing. If you Googled online marketing, you would see what people are asking about it, how to make money online, how to do what channels to post on. And all you're doing is literally taking those same questions, and you cut a 5-minute video, you write 1,000-piece word blog post on it, or you do the 5-minute video, you transcribe it, put it into a blog post, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. Get it as a blog post, and then you've got 1,000-word piece of content. And sometimes a 5-minute video could actually go 1,000 words, maybe 1,500 words. Okay. You've got 1,500 words of content that you could put on images, that you could put as GIFs, that you could put as animated videos, over and over. All right. And so
hold on, time out. If that golden nugget right there did not blow your mind, how just like that, starting with Google and looking at a blog or whatever it may be, or an audio, and transcribing it and getting 1,500 potential words that could be content, it's insane. Insane. That was phenomenal. But go on, please.
Yes, but so that's what I mean. So imagine now, you just set the stage there, because imagine you're doing this, you're sitting down doing a 5-minute or 10-minute video a day that's transcribed into 1,000 to 2,000 word blog posts a day. you think you have enough content for a year. So like when people ask me, it's like, where do I get content from? I'm just like,
Mind
it's sitting
boggling.
there.
It literally is sitting right in there. No, that's spot on, and I thank you for that. So, what is the vision for the market and mom? Where do you see yourself? In that 2 to 5 years from now, what are you hoping your impact and legacy can be?
Well, yeah, in 2 to 5 years from now, I'm really hoping to reach as many businesses, because right now I'm at the stage where I am trying to elevate businesses in social media and showing them how to profit from social media, not just play on social media. And the journey, interestingly enough, the journey, a lot of people, they start off playing and eventually they start to recognize that I need to start doing something more. And play is great on social media because we have to have a little fun and not be so stiff-necked and like I'm in business, but definitely trying to get more businesses, reaching more businesses to help them profit from social media, profit from their social campaigns, advertising campaigns, etc. So that's
That's
me.
amazing. And then
And
your impact. Talk to me about that impact, that legacy. What do you want to
that
be?
legacy. So I'm out to bring moms home, and the what I love about it is that things always come back full circle. 7 years ago, that was my goal, to get home to my family. Didn't have one, didn't it was a small one, but it was to get back home to my family, and that's my goal, to bring more moms home. Maybe I'm old school, but I firmly believe that the best place for a mother is at home. Yes, you could work from home, and I want to show moms how they can do that, right? And the path that I have chosen is social media. Maybe you will choose another path, but I want to show you how I did it so that you can do it too. And that's the impact. I really want to see more moms home with their kids and they don't have to worry about the day job.
That's awesome. If anybody want to connect and contact the marketing mom, what would be the best way to communicate and contact you?
Well, the best way, my website, you could go to hilary.defreitas.com. If you want to book a session with me one time, it's hilary.defreitas.com/connect. I could actually let me just share it there for you. Right. You could actually just book a free 30-minute De Freitas. Yep, definitely. Yes.
Cool. I got you covered. There it is. HilaryDeFreitas.com. And if somebody wanted to schedule a one-on-one session with you, I'm guessing you have a calendar or
yes, it's the same thing, but /connect.
/connect. All right. Let me put that right in there for you. Actually, I can't because I already posted it. But if you could, don't mind immediately after, if you can just put any contact information, any website, any assets that you feel people should be connected with, definitely go ahead and put it right in there because your message is powerful. The nuggets that you just shared with us right now are beyond remarkable, and I cannot wait to hear everybody's feedback. So if they can come and reach out and give us exactly what is 100% needed from you in order for them to become free and create their own, as we say, it's freedom makers.
Freedom makers, yeah.
Why not? Why not? They deserve it and they should have it. So there it is, HilaryDeFreitas.com /connect. So ladies and gentlemen, you can find Hilary's exclusive contact about how to hire a social media manager right on our Yup Clips platform. If you don't have access, make sure you reach out to the person who has tagged you, showed you, or talked to you about the Young Entrepreneur Project. And keep in mind that in Yup, we don't just want to be the best company in the world. We want to be the best company for the world. We know for a fact how to do that. We have a 5-day challenge that is absolutely complimentary starting on August 10th. It's free to you, but somebody paid for it. So if you are an entrepreneur and you're entrepreneur-minded, whether you want to start a business, whether you want to build and create more results in your own existing business, or if you want to maximize the best results possible, this challenge is for you. Just put in the comment itself, #challenge, and the person who invited you to this video will absolutely reach out to you. That's like your bad sign to them. They'll reach out to you and show you exactly how you can have access. Hilary, I thank you so much and appreciate you giving us the time out of your day. And if you don't mind, could you tell them, peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
Until next time, have a good day, everybody.